All right, let's do this. Hello, everyone. Bront, CatHerder here. We're having some fun talking Raid Shadow Legends, and that is not a weird rash on my shoulder over there. We are having a wonderful event where we have a raid up on Souls. On top of that, we have this little community Titan Week event, the Golden Deck of Fate, where we can get these koi points, I guess. I don't know. They're cute. I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. Golden Deck of Fate. Seems it's themed. It's fine. So we can pull shards and souls, and let me move myself. So there we go. We can pull some soul stones, get some extra points, and do some farming. It's not bad. The rewards here are not amazing. The rewards are mostly some of these crafting materials for some of the relics. They're okay. It doesn't feel like an event that I feel I need to max out, which is fine. But because it is an event that actually coincides with a raid up on the souls we have right here. So we have a raid up on souls of a basically a double chance to get a 5 and 6 star soul on the mortals and a 6 star chance to get immortal souls here. So I am actually going to save my immortals and my eternals for a better event. I'm really just not feeling this event from these events, these things here, because these are worth a ton of points for flipping cards over and stuff like that. So I'm going to save those for like a champion chase style thing. But these mortals, they're kind of worthless, and I like some souls, so we are going to be pulling them. I'm going to go set my wish list, and we will get pulling. All right, so we've got the wish list here. We've got, you know, Shemales are always nice to have. It's nice to have a couple of Dothies. I use Stag a lot. Honestly, the epics are not particularly plussed on. The rares, I don't even really care too much. These are just the ones I use the most. Legendaries, we've got Lamasu, we've got Quintins, and of course, I would love a much better soul for my horse. And of course, we're really looking for some of the mythicals that I have that I would love some souls for. As usually is the case, we have some Mountain Dew that is good for the soul. They are unfortunately not a sponsor. PepsiCo, reach out to me. Think of all the money I could be making with you sponsoring me. And let's get something kind of interesting. So we got 109 here to pull. So I'll pull the first 9 here in solo, and then we will be pulling in 10. All right, not particularly exciting. Although Dennett's actually a decent rare, so he's not bad. Nope. We're not excited for rares at this point in time in this account. 6 star, maybe. If it was a 6 star, if it's lightning's going nuts, we are going to be excited for a rare. But in general, we're looking for legendaries. We're looking for mythicals. We are looking for good epics that in super high stars. That's really the thing. With it, you know, early on, and with my free to play, for example, I pretty much pull my shards right away because, yeah, 1 star cold heart, not particularly exciting, because a 1 star and a lowest level soul can be super helpful for an early game account. But this is not an early game account. This is my main. So I need better souls. So it's worth waiting for me for other events to get the most out of my souls. Now, at some point in time, I will eventually get there with my free to play, but it's something that's going to take a little while, and it may take about 6 months worth of just pulling souls. And there's a mythical. I don't have a Galathier. I'm pretty sure I also have a better soul for Galathier than that. In fact, let's go take a look here quickly just to make sure I don't run out of room. I've got plenty of room. No, I do not have a Galathier soul, so that is an improvement. So, yay. Maybe I'll get a Galathier then. That would be awesome. Alrighty, so we have 100 left of these things to pull. Let's get pulling. Come on, Polarium and Mountain Dew. Nothing particularly exciting. I'm sure I have a better one on Vrask. Good champion. I don't know if I even got one for Liburga. I'll certainly check and see if I have one. For my rares and for my epics, if I don't have something on one of them, I'll put it on there. I don't sell them just because they're not great champions. Assuming ooh, that's a 6 star Kentum. I don't know if I've got one for him or not, but if I do, it's great. I like a Kentum, and there's legendary. That's a martyr. I do actually have a martyr. And a Nethril. I don't have a Nethril. Pretty spicy pull there. That's actually pretty cool. I don't know if I've already got one for my martyr or not, because I don't think I've built martyr. Good champion. I just had a Valkyrie built already, so I didn't really need martyr specifically, and a lot of the contents that you can do martyr with, you know, I'd already done. Kind of the way endgame accounts work. Sometimes you get champions that are good champions you just don't build because you just didn't need them. Faction Wars may change that. Who knows? She could be super crucial to faction. There's a legendary. That's a Constantine. I'm pretty sure I got better than that already. Let's get somebody better. Come on. We are looking for red. We are looking for high gold. That's gold. 1-star Uko. Not going to move the needle much, unfortunately. Good champion. There's another gold. 2-star Kaelite, that's good. That is an improvement for Kaelite. I don't know if that's an improvement for Teal or not. But Kaelite's one I wouldn't mind a soul for. I may have a 1-star soul for him. So that's something. That's good. I actually like using Kaelite in Live Arena sometimes because he can actually do a good counter for Nice and for Siegfried. Four-star for Tree Shield Knot. That actually could be good. All right, come on. Let's get something cool. I am dancing here for your entertainment, and you're supposed to give me something cool because that's how that works. Yeah, okay. I'll stop you guys from suffering. Well, I won't stop you guys from suffering. You're going to suffer through this video and watch me dance because that's what we're going to do. Alrighty. Come on. Something nice. Couple of not particularly great pulls, not even high levels. I mean, where's the 6 stars? I've got an Akentum 6-star, but you know, where's the 5 stars and the 6 stars? We're supposed to have rate up on these things. Let's see some 5 stars and 6 stars, especially champions I'd actually like, but let's see some in general. Sometimes Soulstones feel kind of painful. I know there's not a mercy system, and there's not a mercy in the wish list system either, which is something they need to fix. 4-star Taurus. Now I need a Taurus. That'd be great. That's definitely a keeper, though. You get champions you want that are legendaries. You keep the souls for them. It's just worthwhile. So, well, there we are. Let's see what we got. Collect all of that stuff. Come on. And that's good. And that's just from pulling that. That's a bunch of extra of these soul coins here. Let's go here and make sure I don't. So that's 54 more soul coins there. So that's good because that's, I bought a 4-star soul for somebody recently. I think it was Arbiter actually. So I definitely need more of those. And then we got here. All right. We got, that's an improvement. That's good. Did I get a soul for... Did I not have a soul for High Katoon? Wow. That's kind of impressive. Get the Kentum here, so that's good. Big improvements, and of course you always get the cash back when you do this as well, so that's always nice. 4-star Genbo, not too bad. That gives me some crit damage on Genbo if I end up using him again for some reason. I don't use him much anymore because, you know, I've got a bunch of really good Shadowkin. But, you know, it's nice. Ursula, I guess I'll take a soul for her. She wasn't too horrible. Yep. Yes, I have a 6-star Grinner. This was how I finished Faction Wars. This was the last Faction Wars I 6-starred this Grinner for. I felt bad about it. I still do. Alrighty. Apparently I got one for Muckstalker since I've already got him up there. Sure, why not? Guess I'll take one for you as well. And then I think we are finally at the I don't need the souls for these people anymore. Because, yep, that is a duplicate Constantine, and then we're talking dupes and triplicates. So hey, I actually got some soul improvements on a couple of champions. Not any particularly exciting other than Kaelite is certainly a good one to grab. But, you know, hey, that's kind of how these things work. I got a bunch of other rewards here. Oh, we should actually go and take a look at the Deck of Fate. So what do we got here? We've got just under 10 cards here, so we'll give it a try. That's an epic book. That's not bad. We'll pin that. Some materials. That's another blue. Oop, we got 3 blue pretty early. That's good. And that's a bunch of brews. That's not particularly exciting. Shard. Oop, we got the pin that. That's good. Got a second one of these. That's good. I think that's all the materials of the legendary ones I can get from here, so that's really good as well. And I am not going to make the mistake of chasing this next purple one, because that could easily be the next one I pull. It could be several more. I'm going to be running some dungeons. I'm probably going to be running some dragon just to do the event there. And yeah, so that's not too bad. I've said I've not been super hardcore into this thing here. I am almost at 300. I'll easily get to 600 without really spending too much effort on it as well. And that's kind of what I said I was going to do in this account. So, you know, hey, I got some cool stuff. You know, it wasn't amazing, but not every session that's going to be a pull is going to be absolutely amazing. And hopefully this helps you show a little bit of restraint with the bigger souls. Hopefully you get something cool with the other souls. Much love. Thanks for sticking around. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, I'm Bront CatHerder.